Alright, welcome back, guys. We have here a massive game coming. We are upper bracket finals for the PSI STORM 2010 event, brought to us by cybergamer.com.au and Western Digital and the Velociraptor Hard Drive Series. $5,000 on the line in the entire tournament, $17.50 for first place, and we are very lucky to have a rematch of the Blizzard Invitational here, Glade versus Oxygen on Delta Quadrant. This was even their first map in Blizzard Invitational, so this is going to be huge. I am Unstable, joined here by Toby1. Oh man, I can't wait to see this match unfold. What about you?
Mate, I'm looking forward to seeing Glade being pushed here by Oxygen. We just saw him before playing as Tarrant, and I think if we can have people take him to the match, you were saying this was their first match. What happened in their first match when they played on this one? Was it a defense game by Glade?
It pretty much was a constant defense game by Glade. He was taking. Pretty much, there were proxy racks in the base, there were bunkers everywhere, there were SCVs being pulled every 2 minutes. It was pretty much the most aggressive TVZ I have ever seen, and it looks like we might be seeing the same again for Oxygen. I hope we see something, but really, I want to see it. Oh, can't wait. I just want to skip 5 minutes into the game before we can get over this early build orders. And we do say a fast gas.
No. We want to watch this. We want to watch because it's the Glade drone. There is nothing as famous as the Glade drone.
Yeah, definitely. In Glade versus Kinetic, there was a game where it's literally this one scout drone. Oh my god, he's gotten stuck. No,
he hasn't. There was a gap. That ass was just blocking it.
But we did have an MVP drone in a Glade versus Kinetic game earlier in this tournament where literally if that one drone hadn't lived, like the extra 10 seconds that it did, the game would have been completely different. But
he's going for the gas steal.
Nice, he got the gas steal off. But that is extremely fast gas. The gas for Oxygen.
5 HP on the drone. 5 HP on the drone and gets the extractor up.
Yeah, nicely done there. Well, I'm pretty sure that that extractor or refinery for Oxygen went down before the barracks there. But, oh my god, Glade going for the hatch before pool. That is extremely risky versus Oxygen.
It's only just going to get spotted now too. Oxygen running the SCP past it. It's the 4th place Oxygen had to check, so Glade gets revealed just at the last point, but that hatchery did come up, and well, we were wondering last time when Glade actually completed the extractor too. He didn't actually double it up. The way it actually goes, Oxygen, he's going this factory barracks build again.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you there, Toby, but Glade did actually pull 2 drones out the front, and he's got this drone constantly chasing the SCV because he does not want a freaking bunker in his base. But it looks like Oxygen forced to pull back, so we might be seeing a more standard game. I'm surprised. Factory down for Oxygen, though. Hellion drops, Inc., I think.
Yeah. It's exactly what he's done it twice already so far. May as well make it a trifecta and go for the 3rd. But I don't know. Oxygen with that early expansion coming up from Glade, you don't want to give Glade resources. And Glade he's already gone defensive, even though he's got 4 lings out. Spine crawler right in the front side. He's already predicting the Hellions.
Yeah, that is good play by Glade, but he doesn't have a spine crawler. He does want to have one in the main, but it's really nowhere near the drone line. So hopefully he doesn't get caught too unaware. But here we go, the links coming up. They are going to catch. They could probably get through that bunker without that supply depot with anything coming out. The Marine is still trying to take out this extractor. Finally does get that extractor down. But hey, that's going to be decent. Hellion's out now, so here we go. Is Oxygen just going to destroy the drone line just like he did to Adro? Let's see.
2 queens blocking the ramp. Two queens blocking the ramp. Those Hellions are not going to get themselves in. Perfect positioning from Glade. He's going to get those links back in a little bit further. And, the Hellions pull the line back up. The second spine crawler's not done. The drones have to come up high. And the queens are thinking about coming on down. And they will. They will almost claim the second Hellion. They claim 1. But I think we did actually lose 3 units. 5 units in total being lost by Glade, but 3 just lost then.
Yeah, that was a nice control by Glade there. He's got that spine crawler near the ramp now to stop him coming up there as well. Returning his queens to where he wants to go.
Factory in the west.
Yep. We do have a factory over here. He's getting a tech lab. So it looks like he wants to get some tanks right here in that little concave. He wants to abuse tanks as many Terrans do. And he will be able to hit that hatchery from that range, I believe. So that is going to be very frustrating for Glade if he gets that in line. So, well, we'll really want to see how Oxygen deals with this. But he's getting a second barracks in his main. Glade getting nothing at the moment on their unit production tip. There are 6 drones on the way. So Glade taking this opportunity to drone up pretty hard. He has not seen this proxy factory though. This could turn out to hurt him. He's getting siege research and a siege tank as he comes out with Hellions and Marines.
He can see it. Can he see it? No, he can't. The overlord's just a little bit off.
Oh my god. So, that is like less than 1 range difference. But here we go. We got Hellions coming into the main. Does see that block off by the Spine Crawlers there, so they're not going to go anywhere. But really, it's going to be very close to see if Glade can handle this. Roach is coming out now to help deal with these things as well. Nice unit choice by Glade. Lots more roaches coming, but the siege research is almost done. He's got 1 tank out. I think he's trying to hide it up in the middle of the map there.
But the Overlord's going to spot it. Actually, no, the Overlord was just out of range of it. Didn't actually spot the siege tank moving past. And because the Overlord went straight up north, it didn't actually show the Overlord sitting down the south of that barracks. It's like the perfect position. It's straight between the needle eye.
Yeah, very lucky there by Oxygen. He's getting his 2nd tank out now. Looks like he's not going to come and abuse this just yet. I think he just wanted to... Oh, there we go. There's the Overlord. Oh, he does see a tank. Hopefully Glade has a sharp eye and saw that. Oh, more roaches on the way and lings, so he's getting a nice mix here. He does not have a Baneling nest, though, for Glade. It is down now, just then. So hopefully he can get the Banelings out in time. It looks like we got a push here coming from Oxygen. Tanks up in the road, creeping forward here. Ooh, no, not looking good for Glade at all right now. Oh, he's going to be close. Nice.
Yeah, Glade's in a lot of trouble. That Spine Crawler is just out of range of that siege tank, which is in range of him. The roaches focus firing down as much as they can on those Hellions as well as the siege tanks. Now they're going straight for the siege tanks. 2 siege tanks already taking a fall. Throwing the Spine Crawlers up a little bit further here for Glade so they can actually do something. 1 siege tank coming in a little bit way too close there to the Spine Crawler, who got 1 hit off back there. Roaches fantastic control at the moment. Manages to bring down 1 more of those siege tanks. That's a big losses actually coming out for our Terran Oxygen, who is trying to pressure it on here, but with that first expansion, the Glade already had pumping up. You were commenting before how many drones he actually had. He's got its income massively above. It's just above 1,000. He's about 300 ahead here of Oxygen, so he can afford to actually lose units like that as long as he can hold on to that expansion comfortably.
Yeah, absolutely. That was great defense by Glade, knowing when to pull his queens, targeting the tanks down first, and then targeting the Marauder as well, bringing his Spine Crawlers up to get the extra damage. But here we go. Looks like Oxygen's going to try this again. Glade does see this, though, because they are slightly on the creep. More Banelings coming in now. Do we have Baneling speed yet? No, we're still actually...
Overlord spots the factory.
Finally does see the factory. Nicely done. That's going to answer a lot of questions there from Glade. Glade sending about 5 or 6 lings just to take it out. Oxygen was building a tank from it, but he's cancelled it, so nice job there. We are still nowhere near lair tech for Glade. He's still on tier 1. Interesting.
He is. He hasn't moved up at the moment. He's still pumping up a massive roach army. Bailing's about to come up. This could wipe out the Marine army. The Marauder takes most of the damage from that one, losing off to the siege tanks. They're just falling themselves back. It's like leapfrogging themselves from siege tank to siege tank. And Oxygen has to retreat his army. He's only got 5 Marines and 3 Marauders. That is his complete army at the moment, going up against 9 roaches and 11 lings. There is no way he could have won that one. Oxygen now flying that factory back to his main base. He wants to make the most of that one, not just use it for the scout. And, Glade, he does have to switch himself across. He needs to get himself up to the next level, which is exactly what he's done. The hatchery is now morphing itself.
Yeah, really, this is the scary point for Oxygen because Glade is such a strong, mechanically known player. This is the time where you do not want Glade to get past. Once he gets this far, it is very dangerous. The expansion coming down for Oxygen.
He's pushing. Blade's on the front lines. The roaches are going to come on in. The Banelings, how much damage can they do to that Marauder army? The Marauder's fantastic focus firing here by Oxygen, trying to bring them down. Still haven't seen a Baneling even pop just yet. They're running straight into the base. The supply depot was actually dropped, so the roaches are right inside the base now. The Banelings still forced back here. There is very little units left for this army. All the SCVs trying to come out. There's 1 Marine and 1 Marauder. It's literally the army of Oxygen right now. Make that actually still the same. Roaches still on the fall, but there's 5 of them in that main base. Just completely demolished that line. And they went for the SCVs first. Now they can go for that Marauder. Marine's still coming out as well, but there's not many there. 1 siege tank is to come up, and that should take care of those roaches inside the main base. That's very crippling there for Oxygen.
Yeah, if we have a look there, we are down to 15 Arvises versus 37 for Oxygen and Moonglade. But Moonglade getting lings into the probe line, the SCV line of Oxygen and his natural. That is insane. This is going to be GG any second. He is so far behind economically. He's down to 8 workers versus the 37 of Glade. Glade is getting a Spire now. He isn't even caring about a third base. He wants to finish this right now. This is going to be GG as soon as Glade decides to control Group 1, a move into the main base of Oxygen right now.
I just can't believe the fact that Oxygen left that supply depot down, allowing the Roaches access to his main mineral line. It was almost like suicide for himself right then. And now he's forced to actually pull his orbital command out, still trying to produce the SCV, so he dropped down his orbital command center for just a little bit, while those Marauders try and bring down those destructible rocks, but there is more than enough Bailings from here, from Glade, to make a very, very large dent on that front line and get those things straight back into that production line. And if that goes down again, Oxygen will be crippled beyond repair.
Yeah, absolutely. The supply depot at the front is going to be very susceptible to the Baneling kind of stuff. Glade, here we go. I see some movement clicks near that ramp. It is 82 supply versus 31, so this is going to be
up. Bailings up. Factory almost down. They just pummel through the weakest point, which was the reactor. The siege tank is there, is now going to get engulfed around, and Roaches to come down and bring it down. The Bailings go straight for the mineral line. Oh, almost every SCV goes down, and the GG call comes out. That is one way to destroy a mineral line.
So, Glade going to be one up in this match. Nicely done. He's going to be feeling very happy with that.